Chapter 6. Birds, Beaks and Claws. Important terms. Birds of prey. Birds which hunt and eat other animals. Chisel, a carpenter's tool. Birds need food to live. However, they have no teeth. They use their beaks to hold and eat their food. They also use their beaks to protect themselves from enemies. Like human beings, birds too have legs and feet. Claws are present at the tips of their toes. They use their feet and claws to move, catch food, and protect themselves from enemies. Beaks, claws, feet. Beaks of birds. The beaks of the birds are shaped and designed in such a way that they can eat the food of their liking. Sharp, strong, and hooked beaks. The beaks of birds, like eagles and vultures, are strong and hooked, so they can tear the flesh easily. Eagle's beak, vulture's beak, hard, strong, and sharp beaks. Pigeons and sparrows have hard, strong, and sharp beaks because they like to eat grains. This type of beaks enable these birds to pick up and crush the grains they eat. Sparrow's beak, pigeon's beak, factors scope. Most owls sleep in the day and hunt at night. Curved beaks. Parrots have curved beaks. This type of beak helps them crack seeds, nuts, and fruits. While climbing up the trees, they use their curved beaks. Parrot's beak. Strong and chisel-shaped beaks. Woodpecker and hoopoe have strong and chisel-shaped beaks which help them in making holes in the bark of trees and pulling out insects to eat. Hoopoe's beak. Broad and sharp beaks. Swallows have broad and sharp beaks. These beaks are sticky from inside. Swallows keep their beaks open to catch the flying insects. Small insects and flies stick to the beak and the bird swallows them up. Swallow's beak. Factual scope. Pelicans have a pouch of skin under their beaks to scoop up fish. Long and pointed beaks. Sunbirds and hummingbirds have long and pointed beaks for pulling out insects from holes to the ground and eating them up. Hummingbird. Broad and flat beaks. Ducks have broad and flat beaks with tiny holes on their sides. They catch insects, worms, and water plants from the muddy water. The muddy water with mud flows out through these tiny holes and the food-like insects, worms, etc. are left inside the beak. Duck's beak. Feet and claws. Birds have 2 legs and 2 feet whose claws are present at the tip of the toes. They use their feet to move, catch food, and protect themselves from enemies. The living habits of the birds can be judged from their claws. Perching birds. Birds like sparrow and crow have 3 toes in front and 1 at the back. Front toes are used as fingers and back toes as thumbs. These toes enable perching birds to hold on to the branches strongly. These toes also help birds sleep while perching. Sparrow. Scratching birds. Hens have 3 toes in front and 1 short toe at the back. The toes possesses a horny claw. They scratch the ground with their claws to eat insects and buried seeds. Hen. Swimming birds. Birds like duck and swan are called water birds. They have webbed feet with 3 toes at the front that are joined by a skin web and 1 toe at the back. These toes enable all water birds to push back water and swim ahead. Duck. Wading birds. Cranes and herons are wading birds as they walk through mud and water. They possess long legs with spread out toes that assist them to wade through muddy water. They do not sink or slip in water because of these toes. Cranes. Flesh-eating birds. The birds like kites have sharp and curved claws which are known as talons. These claws enable the bird to grip small animals like rat and toad to eat. Kite. Climbing birds. Woodpecker and parakeet have 2 toes which point upwards and 2 toes which point downwards. These help them climb and cling to trees in search of their prey for eating. Woodpecker. Teacher's note. Teacher must explain to the students how different parts of a bird's body are adapted for its particular eating habits. Fact 5. 1. Birds do not lie down during sleep. They stand upright while sleeping. 2. Beak is also called bill or rostrum. 3. The hummingbird is the smallest bird and the ostrich is the biggest bird in the world. Let's summarize. 1. Different birds have different kinds of beak. Many of them have sharp, strong and hooked beaks. 2. Birds like swallows have broad and sharp beaks which are sticky from inside. 3. Ducks and swans have broad and flat beaks. 4. Flesh-eating birds possess sharp and curved claws called talons, which are used to grip animals like rat and toad to eat. 5. Perching birds have 3 toes in front and 1 at the back. 6. Sunbirds and hummingbirds have long and pointed beaks.